Good morning, Amanda. It's Freddie here from Pacific Toyota. Obviously, we spoke on the phone earlier just about the virtual tour, going through the condition, the service history, and the previous owners on this Hyundai Iload. A little bit about us before I jump into the video. I know you probably saw our other yard. This is our first pre-owned yard here at 77 Mulgrave Road. I think if you watched the video from Braden, who I believe you were talking to last week, our other yard's about 2 kilometers down the other road there. Obviously, a bit of rain here today, so I've brought the van underneath the cover here just so we can get you an exact view, and we've chamoised it off so it's all nice and dry. So first of all, I'll start underneath the bonnet, then go through the paint, the interior, and then the service history. So coming straight under the bonnet here, as you can see, it's all very, very clean. Battery's all nice, and under there's all nice and clean as well. All right, under the bonnet itself, very clean. You don't see any signs of any coolant leaks or anything like that would have happened under the bonnet, which is a great sign of how a vehicle's been looked after. Coming through the bonnet itself, there's a couple of just small little stone chips, if I'm being very, very picky. I know you said a couple of little stone chips and scratches isn't going to be a major concern for you, but I want to give you the exact idea of the condition, just so you know exactly what it looks like before it would get down to you. Coming through the front bar, you do have parking sensors in the front as well. You got the nice front grille on the Iload, which is all nice and clean. There's no scratches or anything I can see there. And then down the front right-hand guard, very tiny stone chip that has been brush touched already. And all nice and clean through the rest of that one there. All right, to give you the best look at the tyres here, heaps of tread on the front right-hand tyre. No gutter rash or anything around the wheels. It's all nice and clean through there. All right, through the windscreen. Now, it's already passed our roadworthy inspection, so there's no major chips, cracks, anything like that would not let it pass that. And as you can see through there, it's all nice and tidy through there. All right, coming down the right-hand side of the car, I'll go up through the top and then come back through the doors themselves. But as you can see, all the glass is in great nick. There's no dents or anything through the top there either. I do apologise about the bit of water that's there, but it's all nice and clean otherwise. Give you a quick zoom out from this angle, it's all nice and clean. Coming down the back left-hand side here, nothing I can really point out. Maybe just a very tiny little scratch in the paint. You can't really see it. Back tyre here, heaps of tread in there. And no gutter rash or anything around the wheel, as you can see. And obviously to try and give you the best look at the underbody. I know it's a bit of a hard one to have a look at, but it's all clean through there. Now, obviously it has passed our mechanical inspection through Toyota. You do have the option to get a mechanical inspection outside the dealership if you please. You can get them through RACQ, any local mechanic around. But otherwise, go through my video tour and see what you think. A couple of just tiny, very, very tiny little scratches. I just want to be as pedantic as I can through the video, but it's all really, really clean. And as you can see through there, I'll come back here. All the panels line up perfectly. There's no panels sticking out or anything like that. I'll work my way down the back and then down the right and then go into the interior a bit more for you. So again, through the top, no scratches, chips or anything like that in the glass. And through the panel itself, very, very clean. Bit easier to see with the lights above me if there was anything, so it's nice and tidy. You do have rear parking sensors and a reverse camera, which I'll go in more depth inside the interior for you as well. All right, I'll quickly just pop the back here open while I'm working around. I'll go around the paint and then I'll jump into the interior, but coming down the right-hand side, I'll just squeeze past here first because it gets a bit tight in here. There was a little stone chip that's been touched up as well there. And a couple of just very tiny little scuffs, but otherwise the paint's really clean. Heaps of tread in the back right-hand tyre. And again, no gutter rash. So all four wheels and tyres are good. As you can see, the silver paint on it's still nice and glossy. Best thing about silver paint, you don't have to clean it as often. It doesn't show as much dirt or anything as obviously any of those darker colours would. Through the driver's door here, a very, very tiny little scratch just here, but otherwise very clean. Another very, very tiny one there. All right, coming up to the top, very clean. All right, let me come down and go through the interior here for you. Obviously huge in the boots here. I'll go through the panels themselves first. So as you can see through the roof, no dents, scratches, anything like that through there. Through the door panels, they're all nice and clean. There's no dents or anything in the back, which a lot of vans, when people throw stuff in, you usually see a lot of scratching and stuff down there, but otherwise it's all nice and clean. Same through that door panel there. and then back through here. So it's all really clean. Obviously they have this false floor that's been put in, obviously very solid. It's bolted down where your tie down points come, so you can use them if you do need to tie anything down. But as you can see, that's in perfectly, and it's shaped very well. It's not a dodgy job or anything like that. A false floor has been put in very well. All right, now I'll quickly open up the side door just to show you that, but you can see all the runs and everything are nice and clean, so you're not going to have any issues opening the sliding doors either. And you've got access from both sides, which is a great feature in the van. Coming through here, a little bit of dust just from where I was standing before, but otherwise, again, you can see how clean it is through there. All nice and clean. All right. Obviously, you do have the cargo barrier as well. All nice and clean. All right. Coming through the right-hand side here, clean through the driver's door card. Obviously, you have your fuel release cap through there, which I believe it's on the left-hand side as well. Mirror and window controls. Now, there's a little bit of dust just from myself driving the car, but otherwise no imperfections or anything. There's no rips or anything in the carpet. It's just dusty. I can get that cleaned, obviously. The seat itself, great condition. Probably one of the last vans that have come in the 3-seater. So as you can see, the seats are in great nick, and you do have that access for the 3rd seat. All nice and clean down that passenger side, which is obviously what that driver's side will look like once it gets a vacuum through it. And all nice and clean on that side as well. All right, let me jump inside, run you through a couple of the features in the front here, and still I'll go through the service history and the previous owners. All right, starting off through here, no engine warning lights, anything like that, just the handbrake light and the seatbelt light from myself. All nice and clean. Obviously 93,678 kilometers to be exact on the dash at the moment. Steering wheel, great condition. There's no scuffing, no scratching, no loose parts or anything like that. Obviously you get your volume buttons and your cruise control on the right hand side, makes for a really comfortable drive. Through the dash itself, really clean. There's no marks or anything like that. You get a bit of extra storage space just up the front here. You get a little storage space in a glove box through here, which I'll go through the service history and everything in a second. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and as I mentioned, going through, the touchscreen all works. Everything's all in good use, and like I said, that reverse camera, really clear and easy, and you can hear those parking sensors just double checking there as well. All right, coming through aircon controls, fan speed, temperature modes. It is icy cold, and I'm freezing my ass off in here at the moment just because of how wet it is. So I'll turn that one down. Obviously automatic transmission. You got a couple of cup holders, bit of extra storage space in there, your USB and aux point, and your handbrake through there as well. All right, now I'll show you as well. You can fold that one down if you're not using that 3rd seat, which is obviously another bit of extra storage space, and a couple of cup holders if you do need. If you're going to be camping in this thing, you're going to be able to sit in the front, have dinner, do whatever you need to. So coming through here, you've got the rest of your owner's manuals and everything, but first of all, I can see the previous owner was Queensland Health. They actually own this car, so it's just been used to obviously move things around, move stuff around, and then we've purchased it. So it has had that one owner at Queensland Health, and then we've bought it. And I'll pop open the service book, but I know this was a very important piece of buying a car for you. So as you can see, Pickering's Motors in Townsville, that's who the Hyundai dealer is down there. So had that first inspection there, first service there, the 30,000 there as well, 45,000 there done as well, 60,000 K service there, 76,000 K service. So it's all been through Pickering's in Townsville, so it does actually have a full service history from a Hyundai dealership, which is an awesome part of this car, as you know exactly how it's been serviced, who's owned it, and how it's been used, which is obviously a great point when selling a pre-owned car. You get to know those things like that. So it's been awesomely well kept, full mechanical service history, and obviously passed our mechanical inspections as well. So again, Amanda, I think this ticks all of your boxes that you were hoping for. Obviously not local with you, but happy to see what we can do for you as well. I hope you have enjoyed the virtual tour on this lovely Iload, and I can't wait to hear what you think. Thanks again. Cheers.